Hello guys and welcome back to another live stream on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We were playing Mission Germany on hard difficulty, and in my last stream I completed the 5-star requirement of the island, and the next objective for today will be to the releasing of the new dinosaur species across the island. So we will continue with that campaign today. So let's begin. Alright, so can go here. Let's continue with the campaign.
Way to go. I wouldn't believe what you've been able to accomplish if I wasn't here to see it.
Right, so that was our requirement from the last gameplay. The requirement for hard challenge was completed, and these genes are unlocked. We have now unlocked the sauropod cosmetic genes, ornithomosauroid cosmetic genes, and hadrosaur cosmetic genes, and stegosauroid cosmetic genes. So we will now progress with the mission. Try to release the new species of the dinosaur yet remaining for this island. And we can see that this is an overview of this island. You guys can try to recreate the structure as given here. So let's continue. So what do we have here right now? Let's take a look at the current dinosaurs that we have, the species we have. So we got here a Margosaurus. We have the Homo cephalades in cohabitation with Stygomoloch. Along with that we have the Dracorex. So we have two different enclosures for Dracorex. So we have two different enclosures for Dracorex. One is here and the other one is right over here. So we have like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 Dracorex over here, and we got another round 1 2 3 4 5 Struthiomimus. So my target is to replace the Struthiomimus with the Ornithomosaurus, Archaeornithosaurus, and the Pteranodons are looking content here. Geosternbergia, that we have the other flying reptile species Geosternbergia, according along with the Pteranodons and the Dimorphodon. And for the Mutabosaurus, we got around 6 Mutabosaurus populations here. The Mosasaurus is here looking fine. We have the Edmontosaurus and the Gallimimus. So the next requirement focus, so my focus will be to replace the Gallimimus first. Oh, we have a requirement here. Research Pachyrhinosaurs. So we see has the infected wound, disease causing injury, medication available, send the MVU team for medication, increases the chance of gaining multiple fractures. We can have seen a drone, so that way they operate here via the drone in treating the dinosaurs in good health. Come on, buddy. Just take a break, okay? You do want to get yourself medicated, right? Or you're gonna die. Anyways, guys, we move on. What do we need? Research Pachyrhinosaurs. Pachyrhinosaurs. What fossils do we have? First, let's incubate some new fossils. Incubate some better, we should research some new fossils first. Let's see what we can get from there. So we have a requirement like research the Pachyrhinosaurus. Okay, this is Pachyrhinosaurus. Let's research the Pachyrhinosaurus. It requires the requirements. This is requires 6-3 and one more. Okay, so that's done. Staff species. So we do have the Mamenikosaurus, the tall head dinosaurs, the Archaeornithomimus. This is the one we want, the Archaeornithomimus. So I'm gonna send some team for the extraction of the fossil. And we have a disgruntled scientist who's gonna take care of him, take care of her soul. We do have the enough points here, like I can upgrade the skills of Lobo, Joshi, Greer, Jawara, Imagwali, Yim and Rasul, but still there is no requirement here. There is no rush or not quite any challenge now, since the 5-star is completed. The drone is still facing trouble trying to medicate this one. Alright, so that is done.
That roar you hear isn't a T-Rex, but a cheer for your dedication and hard work in completing that objective. Okay, maybe it is a T-Rex, but my appreciation still remains.
I do want to make sure that I have some genes for Geosternbergia, and since it's on 0%, if some of my dinosaurs dies inside the cage of Geosternbergia, enclosures of Geosternbergia, then I might fall into a risk of creating a like a social problem for the dinosaurs there. Strichosaurus, okay. Let me just let my expedition team do the expedition first. This view is quite interesting. I really like to have some forest specimens inside here, and it really is interesting. See more feeders. Okay, we have a Dracorex dead in this section.
Collecting asset.
If the Dracorex are dying here, then the fact is I can release some new species. I am thinking about releasing Stygmalloch. That was the dino I was planning to release. Stygmalloch species count is 13, so I just want to make sure that I keep it researched first. It has a batch size of 7 and expected survival rate of 64%. So the survivability points are okay.
Asset being transported.
We can have advanced equipment, increases the synthesis chance of egg by 50%. We can have this one.
Heading to collect the asset.
Let's check out how many population of Struthiomimus do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have only 4 Struthiomimus, and so we are preparing Stygmalloch. It has the minimum population requirement of 3. Water requires 6%, ground leaf is 63, forest requirement is 31. So we need ground leaf actually. What do we have here? The vegetation.
Asset in transit.
Ground leaf, we do have ground leaf here. So we have like ground nut and ground leaf in these sections because Dracorex needs both of them.
En route to pick up the asset. Transporting asset. En route to collect the asset. Picking up asset. Assets in the air. Asset transportation in progress.
So what I'm thinking here, guys, that I would like to remove these Dracorex from here to over this section of the area. Alright, so this should be the area quite perfect for the Dracorex population. So I'm just gonna dart them here and move them to that enclosure.
If he can't get in there, we'll send the drone.
Alright, so this Pteranodon has only minor injury in combat, and that's 8. And 9 is major injury in combat, a serious medical emergency which can lead to death. So they have sent in the drone to dart this one, and we need to treat him. Okay, there you go.
Asset to be collected. Heading to pick up the asset. Asset requiring collection. Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset transportation underway. Asset
Oh
has been
no.
collected.
So this Pteranodon died of unknown causes.
Transportation
And
underway.
we have this one in content because there are 3 Pteranodons and this one is
Transit has
tranquilized.
commenced.
So I'm gonna have to remove this
Adding to the
one
list.
and transport this one for medical treatment. It's gonna take
Task
50
received.
seconds there.
This objective has a little something for everyone, but mostly for you. Read it when you get a chance. I don't want to call this entertainment exactly, but having dinosaurs face each other in primal combat? Well, there's enough truth in that to make it palatable.
Well, Isaac, actually, I am also thinking about it that which dinosaur do you think I should put into combat? Do you have something in mind? Would you like to
Asset has
tell
been
us,
delivered.
please?
Asset transportation complete.
Alright, so the requirement is increase the number of victorious fights for a dinosaur. So eventually, what this means is eventually when some of the similar species of dinosaurs are enclosed in one particular enclosure, there will be always a battle between the species for the dominionship. Like, so the leader, the alpha, will battle with the other species for the alpha, to be the alpha. That's one that we can say that. So that's one possibility. So I'll just wait. This requirement will get fulfilled eventually. Alright, so there is a battle in action. Let's see which one gets victorious here. So the thing is, I don't have to actually make this happen like in Jurassic World Evolution. Injury, concussion. So this one also needs to be tranquilized and transport for medical injuries. Oh man, look at those injuries, guys. So really, this is the reason, guys, you should play Jurassic World Evolution, because look at the details. Means everything they have thought and put it together in the game. The animals will battle with each other for leadership. They are gonna heal themselves, and some dies. They require treatment. Without the proper treatment, they will have the maximum highest chances of getting infected or causing death.
Request acknowledged. Confirmed. Delivery complete. Commencing asset transit. Assets in the air. Asset transportation underway. Setting additional task. Asset in transit. Delivery has been completed.
So we're gonna have to wait for a little while since all my scientists are busy working on research and expedition and medical treatment. So we're gonna have to wait it out, guys. Once one of the scientists gets free, I will appoint him for the medication of the Dracorex.
Transit has commenced.
Struthiomimus is an ostrich-like ornithopod from North America. Although many species of carnivorous theropod have stunted forelimbs,
Asset has been transported. Asset being transported. Transportation complete. Asset has been transported. Asset collection request received. Asset delivery confirmed.
It is definitely a challenging task to make sure that your scientists are always free and they are available in the most important of the times, because when you have some of the dinosaurs which need medical treatment and the other dinosaurs are causing the minimum population limit, then that becomes very problematic. So make sure your dinosaurs in a particular enclosure does not cross the threshold for the minimum population requirement, okay?
Heading to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. Commencing asset transit.
So I got here 3 different species of the flying reptiles. I have the Geosternbergia. I still need to research this dinosaur because I caught
Asset has
them
been
while live
collected.
expedition.
Asset
So you
transportation in
need
progress.
to research them over that particular location. I got the Dimorphodon here. And how many population do I have here for Dimorphodon? I got 4. I got 3 Pteranodon, 1 is incoming, and I should incubate much more. Not the disgruntled ones. Okay.
Delivery has been completed.
It's just that I want to make sure I have enough dinosaurs in my enclosure within the minimum
Transporting
population, maintaining the minimum population threshold, so providing them with the adequate environmental requirements and providing proper medication, food. So making sure that they feel content within the
Asset
enclosure.
delivered.
Of course, the same species dinosaur
Asset
will
transfer.
fall into the criteria of battling with each other. Storm warning. Oh, we got an infected feeder here, so the task is gonna need to disinfect this
Delivery
one.
complete.
Let me just let the storm pass first and release them just a few minutes later. We got 5 dinosaur threats to the guests here. Not much of a problem because the guests are well encased inside the gyrosphere, unless you have a mad carnivore running around the enclosure. We just have small dog-sized herbivores there, Homalocephalae, and they are cute. So they are actually not, does not look that much harmful. Just show them to you guys. Homalocephalae, they are like little small dogs. Cute and sweet. Someone is sending one of my specially designed to look after certain situations in the park. Let me just do one thing. Let me just save and reload the game. That the medical treatment of the Dracorex isn't working actually. Let me just reload it once. Alright, so this is the time. I'm gonna just reload it once. Sometimes, I don't know, the game gets glitchy and I tend to lose the option for assigning the scientist for medical treatment. So I found a solution is that if you just drop a save for the game and load the game back to that particular point, what happens, you get the option for assigning the scientist unless your scientists are actually busy or disgruntled. Look, there it is. You can see the scientist requirements now. So this was not actually available previously, although the fact that I had all my scientists available and only 2 of them were disgruntled. So if you guys come across some kind of situation like the game glitches for a while for some reason, just drop a save and load it again.
You're really killing it in the best possible way. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Claire. I have been keeping up the good work.
Picking up asset.
So we got 7 Dracorex here and none Struthiomimus, and we got 3 Stygimoloch. And so I'm gonna release the next here via airlift.
Asset to be collected.
The
Assets have
existing
been
one
collected.
are missing forest
Transit has commenced.
and not this way. Okay, I'm gonna edit the requirements for you. First of all, I'm gonna drop ground leaf. There you go, the ground leaf requirements. And then I'm gonna drop some forest cover. Just the margin you guys
Transporting
need,
asset.
so make sure you are feeling really content. I don't want to just scare you guys and guys just start to create some havoc. That's one. Alright, so they are content here. And we have one of the park parameter
Assets in the
issues
air.
here. Okay, well, let's take care of it with the ranger team.
Heading to pick up the asset. Asset has been delivered. Asset in transit. Collecting asset.
So I take that's the last of the Struthiomimus was present in this enclosure. Once they're out of the game, I'm gonna drop the Archaeornithomimus there.
Asset transportation in progress. Transportation complete. Commencing asset transit.
So there are a lot more differences from the first Jurassic World Evolution, like the vegetation, the graphics is completely improved version, and my graphic settings are not maximized, but if you guys play on the maximum settings, I'm sure
Confirming
this
asset
looks
delivery.
really amazing, really amazing. Like missing forest, okay, it's missing forest, a little requirement, okay, just a bit more forest cover should fill up the requirements. Forest are done, and we need ground relief. We need some more ground relief. That should do it.
Delivery has been completed.
Okay, no. Alright, so I've set ground lead to 66, forest to 32, water requirements rate 14, just above the margin. Too many species cause a problem, actually. We got another feeder issue here. Feeder disinfection required. Okay, so I do have the stigma locks over here and over here, so okay, not an issue. Okay, so my species count is now down to 12 out of 13. Now I can have the Archaeornithomimus. So what do you guys think about the new Jurassic World Evolution versus compared to the Jurassic World Evolution released in 2018? I think the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 has a lot more features and also minimizes the maintenance that's required for looking after. You guys have noticed that in Jurassic World Evolution 1, every time a dinosaur used to get sick, okay, skittish, dominance, chance to panic, does not look good. Sicky, skittish, minus 50% dominance, plus 30% chance to panic, minus 30% chance of getting threat. Probably has the health loss whilst disease, chance of catching a disease, 30% food metabolic rate, nature health loss while starving, nature or feeder requirements. These dinos does not look healthy for this batch. Can't do anything right now, just gonna have to release them first. Ground fruit and water and forest. We have to do some clearing over here then. Alright. Clear this out first. So they need like ground fruit. Okay, so ground fruit. This one is ground fruit and forest. I'm gonna fill this section with ground fruit and fill the next sections with forest. That should be enough. I think so. Gonna have to wait and see the requirements for the Archaeornithomimus once they get released. Okay, so they are ready. We are about to release one. They're releasing all the 7 now.
There was a lot of controversy about dinosaurs
Okay,
being the
so this
ancestors of
one-
modern-day birds before this one was introduced into the park. It's an Archaeornithomimus. I think it puts some of those arguments to rest.
Lonely population equals 7. They need maximum population 8. They need water and ground fruit and forest cover. I have provided the ample requirements of the ground, and water is just also available there. If they can just reach out, they might find the water requirements. Alright, so that's out of the mark. So the environmental needs are just perfect. 17, ground net 72, forest cover 64. We just need one more to complete the social requirements. So just hatch one more.
You're riding this ride.
Alright, so we have a little shortage on ground leaf here. Ground leaf, we're gonna have to throw some more ground leaf. That should be perfect.
Pregnant women and those who suffer from motion sickness should...
Hello, Peter. I hope you're enjoying the live stream, and if you have played the game Jurassic World Evolution 2, you're welcome to share with us how was your experience. If you're asking my experience, this is really an amazing game. If you want to let me rate it on the requirements compared to Jurassic World Evolution 1, this is far more better than Jurassic World Evolution 1. The graphics are way improved. The requirements, the realistic features they have added in the game is amazing. The Archaeornithomimus requires at least 8 minimum population, so I am incubating the rest here right now. No, it's not chaos theory, it's just the challenge modes. I have completed the chaos theory. You can look into my channel. There are I guess 5 modes in the chaos theory, starting with Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, and the final, the Fallen Kingdom Jurassic World, returning to Isla Nublar. This challenge mode Germany has certain criterias, as you only have to raise 5-star rating with only with the herbivores. You can't use carnivores, you can't have luxury guests, you can't have adventure guests, because the adventure guests is the ones that are looking for carnivores that provides high appeal ratings. So okay, I'm gonna have to fix the environmental requirements. Water, let's increase this a little bit more, and we are on the bright side. Okay, that should be that. Are you fine? Yeah. Are you okay? Are you fine? Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy that you like my work. Thank you. Compared to the first challenge mode, that was Canada, this one is quite easy because you have a lot more space, and you actually can have the chance of increasing money more quickly, increasing your cash more quickly. What I had faced the troubles when I was playing Mission Canada on harder difficulty is that it was quite a challenge to maintain the flow of cash, and you have to make sure you what I did was I used the scientist when I installed the science center, used my scientists and researched first a few batches of Struthiomimus, deployed it in the enclosure, drop a viewing gallery. As soon as the viewing gallery is dropped, we can have the guests incoming, and after that I fired the scientists because I had to pay $84,000 as the monthly fees for the scientists, so I was losing cash very fast. So that's the only solution I could think of immediately. And we have a battle here. Let's just okay, so they are done. We got some. Alright, buddy, you look pretty rough. Okay, so I take that you might need some medication. Okay, let's see. I have some of the ranger teams to identify the issues. Maybe. Hold a second. Never in any challenge series rely on using backup generators as the sole power source for your island, because in harder difficulty or in Jurassic difficulty they are gonna cost you much, because every time with you see the time until it's empty, it's not available right now because I have already provided a primary power source that I have small generators and small power generators and others, so that's a high chance that the other one becomes secondary. And since I'm not having any power losses right now, so the consumptions or usage of backup generators is not required that much. Laceration, so I need to dart in, try and tranquilize it. Let me just take direct control of the chopper and do it myself.
Altering position. Shot missed. Confirming contact. Exit confirmed.
Asset requiring collection. Transportation underway.
Okay, so we got another infected feeder. We complete the requirements and the medication, don't worry. So it's not a problem because the E. coli disease has already been researched by my team and by myself for this island. The requirements is done. So all I can just sit back and relax and look the medical team to complete their task of medicating the dinosaurs. So this eases the game a little bit because you don't have to manually mention the response team. So we have the medical unit here. We don't need response team to medicate the dinosaurs. Unlike that's not possible in Jurassic World Evolution. You're gonna have to use the response team to do that. There is a problem here, and one of the Dracorex is laceration. Okay, got it. Okay. No matter how many times you try to heal them, keep on doing the same thing again and again, and these guys are just gonna battle. Oh shit, how can I miss?
En route to collect the asset.
Should we raise some kind of food for the mosasaurus, right guys? So let's see, let's have some little bit fun. Okay, we can release the chronosaurus or tylosaurus here. Okay, what happens if we release the tylosaurus? Let's see. We have the tylosaurus as 89% gene, the mosasaurus is 81, requires large appetite, antisocial, strong 25%, dislikes marine, large, attack power is 130, it has 110. So with the right genome modification we can upgrade and make the tylosaurus more powerful compared to the mosasaurus. So like, what do you guys say, should we have the tylosaurus and check and let's just watch a battle? All right, so actually we are having a species margin here, 13. Unless one of the species I remove or sell, I can't deploy a tylosaurus. Now I just forgot this one, this goddamn requirement here. Alright, so which dinosaur should we sell next? I guess these Metabosaurus and the Nodosaurus. And how many new species do we have? Let's just have a look here. Alright, so we have released the Dracorex, the Dryosaurus, Gallimimus, Nasutosonodo, Struthios, Tigmaloc, Trosaurus, Edmontos, Minmi. Minmi reminds me of that there is a assault rifle named Minimi. when I just saw this species name Minmi, what if I'm reading is correct, is Minimi? No, it's Minmi. Pachycephalosaurus, Metabosaurus, Eucocephalus, Camarasaurus. Okay, so I'm missing Camarasaurus. Cephales, Greekontosaurus, Dreadnoughts, Triceratops, Maiasaurus. Okay, I can have Maiasaurus or the Pachyrhinosaurus or Sinosaurotops replacing Nodo. So replacing Nodo, I'm thinking of putting the Ankylosaurus or Greekontosaurus. So I'm gonna have to research them first. Okay, let's see any fossils. Pending fossil for Archaeornithomimus. We have a pending fossil that just get completed. And what do we have here? Polacanthus. Polacanthus is also a herbivore, of course, but for the ankylosaurid group I take. Let me just look at it in the research. I will get the idea more better. Polacanthus, yeah, this one, Polacanthus, and the okay, I've unlocked this one. I haven't unlocked the Polacanthus or the Pentaceratops. Triceratops. Okay, I have Triceratops here. Triceratops is available right now. And this one, Pachyrhinosaurus, Minmi, Polacanthus, Chasmus, Trichosaurus. Must have some higher breed of. Let me just I'll use drops Triceratops in that enclosure. So I'm gonna replace Nodosaurus with Triceratops, and the Hadrosaur group. The what do we have there? For the Hadrosaurs, I'm having Mutabosaurus, yeah. So I'm gonna replace Mutabosaurus with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna replace them with Maiasaurus. That should do. So Triceratops and Mutabosaurus replaces with Maiasaurus.
Asset being transported.
Gonna have to wait. I think I have some Maiasaurus available on the island. Polacanthus twice. Can use it later. I see. I have seen there some Megasaurus here. Patosaurus, Triceratops, Maya. Yeah, this one is here. Maiasaurus. Okay, so this one is progressing. We've increased the number of victorious fights for a dinosaur. We got 3 here. Need 1 more. Alright, so research has completed for Triceratops and for the other one, Ceratops is Pentaceratops. Okay, so now a new research location is available. We can have Pachycephalosaurus, Chimaerosaurus, and Pachyrhinosaurus. Yeah, the yes, so here we go. Triceratops here. Sternbergia. I must have the genomes of Sternbergia because I have that animal enclosed here, so that's a risk. Okay, what is okay. So this one is undergoing treatment, right? It is ready for transport, and I'm dropping it here.
Asset collection request received.
Oh, they're gonna go into battle. Okay, so they're doing good. Conditions are good.
Commencing asset transit. Asset transported. En route to pick up the asset.
Okay, so Archaeornithomimus genome is complete to 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 dinosaurs genome. So genome requirements are complete. 94 for Edmonto, Minmies, Packies, and here since the minimum requirement is 75 in this island, your genome must be unlocked above 75. Then only you can incubate the dinosaur. Black pattern, and of course no modification blocked by challenge condition. If there has been some kind of a criteria like this, and if you after completing the 5-star requirements, these challenges will be lifted up, and then you can drop any number of dinosaurs. Then I could have tested using some other species. Okay. Alright, so one of the homocephales has died here. Stigmalog is battling 13 and 12 are battling each other. Let's check this out.
Asset has been collected.
Of course, definitely this one got injured, so we're gonna have to wait until the team discovers the ailment. And this could be maximum chances of a laceration. This one's dead.
Collecting asset. En route to collect the asset. Asset delivered. Transit
So I was
has
planning
commenced.
to sell the Nodosaurus actually, and one of them died.
Asset being transported.
Okay, then I'll release Triceratops over here and drop the other one over here.
Acknowledged.
operated by oxynitrate valve and the gyroscope.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset requiring collection. Adding task. Asset transportation underway. Asset transportation complete. Confirming asset delivery. Asset collection request received. Assets in the air.
Keep your arms and legs away from the doors while they open and close.
Heading to pick up the asset. Transporting asset.
Rotation in effect. Nice shot.
Heading to collect the asset. Transportation underway. Delivery complete. Asset to be collected. Asset transportation in progress. Picking up asset. Asset in transit. Acknowledging asset collection request.
So I want to make sure that I have some genomes of Geosternbergia, the flying reptile, this one. Geosternbergia. I don't have any genome for this dinosaur.
Commencing asset transit.
A gargantuan marine predator.
Finishing up this most recent objective is really a credit to your dedication.
Para sua segurança, senhoras e senhores, medida de precaução e para sua
Collecting asset.
prossigam medida de precaução. Senhoras e senhores, medida de precaução para sua.
Asset transportation underway.
Senhoras e senhores.
Yes, there's a new objective that you should review and then act on. I mean, what good is information without application?
Asset has been transported.
Alright, so all the issues resolved except for the one problem here. Got a hole in the aviary. So we have a response unit under the task. I'm just gonna wait here for a while. Okay, he's gonna complete the task eventually. Alright, so Triceratops fossil. How much Triceratops fossil I have right now? I say I have got a lot of Triceratops fossil. Wow. Which one should I? Where is Mayasaurus? Mayasaurus. Seriously? Okay, I was just doing Need for Speed there. Oh, that was quite a fun. Seriously, and they always get back on track. What is the problem? The team isn't performing the repair operations. It's saying that repair in progress, and instead of completing the task, it just cancels it. Alright, so finally that part is done. Okay, so I think all the issues are resolved now. I got my 5-star rating back. How many Stygum locks here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 here, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 5 over here and 5 there. The max margin is 5. Okay. So is my Triceratops ready now? Yeah, Triceratops is ready. And the next I'm gonna be looking for is the Mayasaurus. Mayasaurus requires 53, still waiting. Margosaurus. We have a Margosaurus here. is this requires no its content. So let's go to research. Do we have, yeah, have the DNAs for Myosaur? No, not this one. We need this one and this. Okay, no missing. So let's do this. 82 scientists required. We need more fossil for Geosternbergia. Just looking for fossils of Geosternbergia. Somewhere here I looked at it. Elasmosaurus, no. Striker, so yeah, this one was that. Yes, I'm gonna send these 3 for the expedition here. Okay, since we have a requirement, sell dinosaurs with total of 400 appeal. What are the appeal ratings for this one? They have 65, so we can choose to sell 5 of these. Since we have this Dinosaurs rocks in 2 enclosures, so we can choose to remove the ones from the other enclosure. I think this one should be the one I should focus on. Let's start with you.
Changing orientation. Good shot.
Alright, so we got one, and there is the next. There we have the next. Okay, we have another, and they are on the run. Okay, we got 3. And we got 3, we got 3. There's the one on the run.
Registered
Oh,
miss.
missed. Oh, no. Yeah, got one. Okay, so all done.
Asset collection request received. Asset to be collected. Picking up asset. En route to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. Assets in the air. No problem. Transporting asset. Transit has commenced.
Alright, so some high quality fossils. Geosternbergia 14%. Okay, that's some good. That's some good resource for fossils. Okay, that's gonna use them wisely. Alright, to start the fossil.
Transporting asset.
You guys have no other work to do, just battling with each other. Now you guys gonna have some battle and then panic yourselves up, start to get yourselves broken ribs, lacerations, and I'll have to take care of you guys. Should I keep 3 or 4 or what? Let's take all those. All the 3. Alright, so what requirements does Triceratops take? Let's have a look. Ground fiber, forest and water. Ground fibers, then I think this enclosure has ground fiber, so I don't need to worry about much. Diseased hookworms from the infected feeder source. Alright, got no problem. Medications team are on the way, they'll fix it.
Asset has been delivered.
There comes the drone. You see that black spot there? That's the drone. And that's gonna be the treatment. Anyways, we got some dinos to sell right now. Okay, so let's take a look right now. Myosaurus 72, we need much more. A few more of the Myosaurus genome and will be good for incubation and release. Alright, so my Triceratops are now ready. We have to release via airlift. Okay, so this is my planned enclosure. That's 1
Asset
and
required
2 and
collection.
3 and
En
4.
route to collect the asset.
I know actually we don't get to see the release animations when we release via airlift, when we use the process release via airlift, but that again it does saves the time. and of course you don't need much hatcheries. You see, when you upgrade the hatcheries with additional bays in Jurassic World Evolution, it gives you 6. Previously in Jurassic World Evolution 1, you used to get 1 additional hatcheries, that makes 3. And in Jurassic World Evolution 2, you already have, I guess, 2 or 3, you get a few more. I guess you had only 2 first, and then you get the 3 next. So this is much
what
better.
What can be said about the Triceratops? This is one of those dinosaurs that really defines our business. People want to see them, and we want to share them with the world.
Have the
Don't let that fearsome appearance fool you.
fiber.
Those horns are mostly for defense and impressing other Triceratops.
Ground
This
fiber,
animal is an
fiber.
herbivore. It can be a star attraction or a security nightmare if it turns those horns on our fencing.
Asset has been transported.
Okay, so just about the requirements I need. And have one social issues, that is, it needs more Triceratops, and that's done. We got 2 Triceratops and I'm releasing 4.
Asset delivery confirmed.
All of a sudden, really? Guys are just dropped here. Just give you guys a break, okay? Yeah. Give this a break. I know you want to have dominance. Of course, dominance is 114, attack genes are 76, defense 38, stamina, current sale value 227. Cosmetic genes. This one says missing forest. This one says missing forest. Why? Okay, we are having an increase in the population. That's why I think this one should be good. Content. Okay, got 4. Let's see the research, what we got here. We got this. And the Dinosaur Jurassic is 85. Not bad. I finally got the breakthrough with Jurassic. Some other research guests with guests comfort. We have this white path and luxury standard path, but unfortunately we can't have luxury guests in this island. That's a limitation. So I never actually got to use the white path. I used it once a few times, but not actually, because once your requirement gets completed, we just move on. There's no need to stay back and waste your time there. And the hatcheries have additional upgrade bays and all for lagoon hatcheries. Okay, this is just requirements. Medication are all completed. So we see we have 2 medication requirements waiting, depending on the new species of dinosaur that we hatch. Release in the enclosure. So that's IV poisoning. Coccidioidomycosis. That's a tough name. Take a photograph of dinosaur with this. Keep comfort satisfied for dinosaurs with coccidioidomycosis for 30 seconds. Okay. Take a photograph and a comfort satisfied for 30 seconds. So both of them has such requirements. So I think you're gonna have to enclose the dinosaurs somewhere else safely and then wait for 30 seconds and take a fucking photograph.
Welcome to the gyrosphere, the best way to see our incredible dinosaurs.
Adjusting position. Confirming hit.
Asset collection request received. Asset to be collected. Assets secured. Asset transportation in progress. Collecting asset.
Please stand clear.
Asset transportation complete. Asset being transported. Heading to pick up the asset.
That's a lot more medical issues and injuries and all that.
Understood. Asset delivered. Heading to collect the asset. Delivery has been completed. Commencing asset transit. Delivery complete. En route to pick up the asset.
Got it. Let's get the drone up and running.
Asset has been collected. Confirming task.
Alright, so I removed all the sections from here and just made it one complete open space because I'm going to put 3 different species of dinosaur inside one long enclosure. I will be releasing Camarasaurs here, which will be sharing the enclosure with the Stigmalock and the Homocephala. So that's why I am removing these restrictions from here. The gates. Okay. That's all. A clear open space.
Asset has been delivered. Request acknowledged.
Oh, look at that. The dinosaur died inside the guest section. It must have got through here, or I mean, why is there a gap there? Shouldn't that place be covered? It's completely open, so when this one died, it fell into the section, this channeling. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3,
Delivery
and
has been
4
completed.
organ trauma.
Picking up asset.
I'm thinking of selling all the gamma miners that we have here. That is, I think, the better suggestion. Okay, there you go. 1,
Asset hit.
2, 3, and 4. That's 2 down here. Alright, that's the one up there. Right.
Contact
I
denied.
missed it.
Assets in the air.
I missed again. Okay, that's it. Sedated 100%. Okay, so I think there's one more. Yeah, so here you are just... Did I hit him or what? Oh, missed. Oh, missed again. Hit.
Taking back the controls.
Collecting asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Picking up asset. Asset to be collected. Transporting asset. Transit has commenced.
If I have an objection regarding the science at play, it is that it's entirely unearned. So many shortcuts were taken because the entire endeavor was both a push for dinosaurs and a push for dollars. One caused the other to take risks that could not be fully mitigated, and, well, the creations turned on and ate their creators. Not an optimal result.
Asset in transit. Asset transported. Asset requiring collection. Setting additional task.
I thought since this enclosure is empty, why not release the Gallimimus into this one? So it can have the Edmontosaurus on this section and the Gallimimus over here, the Homocephalae and the strike. Yes. What's sharing the enclosure? It's Cyclops stem and the Homocephalae. They're sharing along with, I'll drop the Camarasaurus here. And this one for the Hadrosaur, Myosaura, and Triceratops are here, and Archaeornithomimus with Dracorex.
Asset transportation underway. Asset has been transported. Asset transportation in progress. Asset delivered. Asset has been collected. Delivery complete. Commencing asset transit. Asset transportation complete. Transit has commenced. Asset has been delivered. Transporting
Alright,
asset.
so I think they feel almost secure now. The population is 5. One more on the way and it's all perfect. Water is 19, ground leaf 72, force 57.
Asset delivered.
Okay, so that completes the requirement. 95 and perfect. Everything is okay.
Our plate may be full, but there's always room for more. Read up on this next objective. Unlike the dinosaurs, I want you to stay hungry.
Okay, we got one dead here.
You'd think dinosaurs would be enough, but we have competition. Look, it's a raptor eat raptor world now, so we need to do everything we can to get our park rating on an upward trajectory. That's a measure of our success in paleo entertainment.
Yeah, I know, Isaac, I know, but let me remind you, buddy, if you haven't noticed, my park requirement is already 5 stars. Okay, we have achieved the maximum level rating for this island already. As a matter of fact, the requirements, the challenges, I will be happy to take your new mission requests. Okay, so what's the new request? We have total appeal to, like, increase total appeal. Okay, 82%. We have now 82% of the appeal. Major fracture. Okay, so this one is Dracorex 11. They just don't want me to stay down peacefully. I'm gonna shoot him from here.
Moving round. Contact
Oh
made.
yeah, what my aim is. Ass. Seriously, that is nice aim. You shot him from this range. Alright, there you go.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Confirming asset delivery.
You know, people don't understand all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, but you and I both know it. And completing that objective, well, that keeps things running as they should. It can be a thankless job, I know, but not today. Thanks.
Asset has been collected. Asset has been delivered. Transportation underway. Asset delivered.
This animal, the Maiasaura, is known as the Good Mother
got
reptile
open
because its
space
fossils were
plus
first discovered in a
50%,
nesting colony.
groundnut
And really,
is 0.
who doesn't love a good mother?
So it needs groundnuts. Where we have groundnuts over here? No, not ground nuts. Oh, yep, got this one, ground nut and ground fiber. So I'm gonna fill this section with ground nuts that requires
Asset transported.
fulfills that
Asset
requirement.
transportation underway.
And the other one, okay, so open space problem. Ground fiber, next to go with ground fiber, this is tall fiber, ground fiber. And I'm gonna put some ground fiber over here.
Commencing asset transit.
So the only requirement missing is loneliness. And we got another storm approaching. Okay, what they then need is 3 population. They need to be in pair of 3. Water requirements are fine. Open space 72, ground nut 31, 27. Okay.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Medida de precaução e para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo mais próximo.
It's just not need to any panic because these are just herbivores. They are marked as danger to guests, but they don't really cause any kind of troubles. They just look like a big cow.
Dinosaur, the good mother lizard, is a North American herbivore well known for protecting its nesting colonies. These hadrosaurs would remain in tight-knit social groups, sheltering their eggs and juveniles.
I have the results of the scan. We're dealing with a major fracture. Make sure you sedate the animal appropriately. A dinosaur in extreme pain can become even more unpredictable. We can't have that. I hope I'm making myself understood.
Okay, this is how I see this going down. I tell you about this objective, then you complete it. Which means that as of this moment, my part is done.
Heading to collect the asset.
Bring it around. Contact confirmed.
let's just wait for the condition to get better a little bit more, then I'll release the Camarasaurus here. We got one dead dinosaur.
Dedication and having nerves of
is
steel.
dead.
They're the keys to working with the dinosaurs. And trust,
The
that's what
Pteranodon,
we
got
have,
enough for
and that's why I
beards,
knew you'd be
okay.
able to handle that last objective. And
I
you did.
forgot one thing to look for. What is my viable genome for Geosternbergia? I must make sure they are prepared. They have been released in that enclosure for quite some time, and it's about time that one of them might end up dead. So I just want to cause any problem in that enclosure. So one dead and one medical treatment, okay. Any other power or issues or anything?
Transportation
they
complete.
are doing content, okay.
Delivery
This
has been
area
completed.
is filled with this checks content. This is content, they are content, okay. Fart margins are okay. Perfect. For cohabitation is 23, okay. If the Camarasaurus fails to be inside this enclosure for certain region conditions, means area, size, requirements and all that, I'm gonna make an enclosure right here and drop it. Or I can just create a boundary somewhere and release it freely. Then it can enjoy its own space over here. What do you guys think? Is he gonna eat that right now or gonna pass away? Come on, big guy, I know you're hungry. Look at him. Look at the glaze in its eyes. Means Mosasaurus. You know, there used to be a web series on BBC World, Walking with Dinosaurs, and the another one was called Planet Dinosaur, if I remember correctly. I was a big fan of the web series. I used to watch every episodes. In Walking with Dinosaurs, in episode 3, they were discussing, the scientists were saying something about the sea creatures, where it was first mentioned about the Mosasaurus, and along with the other marine reptiles we have seen in Jurassic World Evolution 2 and in Jurassic World movies. So I loved that web series actually. I still was died of old age. Oh my god, this one has died. Okay.
En route to collect the asset.
Poor soul. Oh, we are finally losing the Dracorex population actually. Star rating is done. There's not much left. Species penalty, I just left one dinosaur here. Actually, dinosaur visibles 57 is the target. I have 68 since I have a species variety penalty. You have set me a margin. How can then you are again deducting the species variety penalty? I have repeated dinosaurs, so that's why. That doesn't stop me from getting 5-star, does it? Alright, so everything is now cleared. You can finally have the Camarasaurus release.
Asset collection request received.
So this one will be my final stream for this challenge mode mission Germany. In my next stream we will be moving on to the next mode, the next island. I think it's on the USA something. I'll just have a look later. So this will be the last time I will be playing Germany mission. I really enjoyed this island. It has a nice weather and not very disturbing. Of course you don't have the carnivores, actually that saves more the trouble. Only had a little bit problems with these ones, the flying reptiles, and marine reptiles got no issues because they're in water. And here comes the Camarasaurus. Alright guys, the last dinosaur. It's a lot more to go on. You can just keep on continuing with this island again. You can load back the save game. It can work like that. But the way they have designed this game is, once you complete one island and move on to the next one, and you again get back to the previous island, it doesn't work like that.
The Camarasaurus impresses with both its size and its blunt snout. It prefers to live in groups.
So
a challenge, but one I'm confident you can handle.
One I am looking for is the forest. Let's drop some forests here. Let's have a little forest coverage over this section. Still a requirement. This might cause a little bit problem here because it does cause issues there. The area is quite large for Camarasaurus. Alright, even if I manage to get this one, I still need to fix with the tall net requirements. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna clean up everything first here. This is a big dinosaur and requires a bigger space, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear up everything here first, and then I'm gonna fulfill its requirements and like the way we need forest. There is a lot more obstruction actually. The obstruction is the results of all the paths we have made so far here. I think there is a problem there. Actually, it is a problem to fix this one with the others one, because they have a lot more requirements, and all this track and all is just causing more trouble for the other dinosaurs. So I'm just gonna look after the other ones.
Here's something that should be of interest to you. The details are on your screen.
I'm gonna look after the requirements for stigma locks. They need forest. I'm gonna drop some forest here. Alright, and I'm gonna drop some ground leaf. So they are perfect. Okay, stigma locks are perfect with what the other ones are. Homocephales. Homocephales are missing only the ground fibers. So I'm gonna drop some ground fibers here. This section completes the ground fibers. The only issues that is with the Camarasaurus is tall nut. Tall nut and tall nuts and tall fruit. Tall nuts. Tall nuts and tall leaf. So even if I manage to maintain this, there are other requirements. Stigma lock are content. Homocephales are missing. They are actually content. Okay, let me double check for their requirements. Stigma lock are 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 stigmas. And we got homocephales missing ground fibers. Okay, so they have lost the ground fiber. So I think having a little ground fiber should fix their problems. This should fix the issue. Alright, so this should be okay. And this one is content, this one is content, and this body is missing forest. Forest requirements are always a little problem, actually. It's actually too much to enclose. Their forest requirements it's too much.
En route to pick up the asset.
Alright, so I'm thinking it's not gonna work. They can't be in the same enclosure. It's too much of a problem here.
Assets in the
It's
air.
way too much problem to keep 3 dinos in one enclosure. Because the areas that are filled with the pillars and all, they are actually not letting the dinosaurs do. Ground leaf, I'm gonna drop. Forests and ground leaf here. That should fix the comfort for stigmas. This health condition is falling. It requires ground fiber. So I'm gonna give her the ground fiber. Fix the issue. Yeah, due to cohabitation problems and all this, I got to understand. Common cold, recovering disease, tertiary territory fixations fixes the problem. So this one's fixed and it's healing, and this one's fixed. Rest is this one I know, so I'm going to transport you somewhere else. Don't worry, I'm going to give you Diet of the Old Age. I'm gonna give it a proper place so where it can have its own. Alright, so Dracorex are getting lonely now.
Request. Asset to be collected. Transit has commenced.
I'm planning to release Camarasaurus openly, since that's a harmless animal and I don't think it's gonna be a problem actually. So I'm just gonna be dropping a section from this part.
Commencing asset transit.
Cutting off this area. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting off this area, complete area. I don't need it, and I don't want the human involvement in this particular section. It's full of forests, and I can choose to release any dinosaurs I can. So all the tall leg dinosaurs, I'll choose to release them here. So it's missing tall leaf, that's the only requirement here. And water. I see water requirements are fulfilled, just tall nut and tall leaf, so that will be pretty easy. Tall nut and tall leaf coming up. I'll just that is the tall leaf. And now for that's tall leaf and tall nuts, tall nut. This one is not this one. There you go, tall nut. Okay, that's just the perfect amount of atmospheres, sections, and a large water body. Tall nut, okay, just tall nut, tall nuts, okay. And there you go, tall nut. Tall leaf is getting shortage now. Tall leaf, perfect. What I think that it's not gonna cross the gates here, and do trust this guy, and I can understand that the gap is so small, so I can take that it won't cross, and it doesn't has to, because I want to give the dinosaurs complete freedom, and so that's why I want them with this dinosaur to be here. Why are you being serious, buddy? Just relax. You have everything under control. I give you 55% water requirements, ground leaf is 66 and 40. Everything is fine for you. So I just wanted to give Camarasaurus the open space it's needs, so it's just filled with them here. Camarasaurus is content. It has a large space now, and the whole area is provided for this.
The cover and remain there until the storm subsides.
delivery complete.
Senhoras e senhores, saúde para finalmente para a sua vida. O abrigo mais...
Asset transportation underway. Heading to collect the asset. Collecting asset.
Alright guys, so
Asset in transit.
unspoken.
Asset delivered. Asset transportation in progress. Confirming asset delivery. Asset requiring collection. Transporting asset. Asset has been delivered.
Alright guys, so we are taking this final ride across this park and this will be the last one. So finally I decided to take a monorail visit across the whole park before I finally close this stream today, and that will be end for the Mission Germany. It was quite the fun guys. I really enjoyed playing Mission Germany. Hopefully later I'll play it in a different way. It was quite a challenge without the carnivores, and actually without the carnivores it feels like something is missing always, but that's okay. It is actually much enjoyable. So this is the final ride for me. Let's see if I can see my Camarasaurus from here. Nope, I hit it pretty far back in the woods there. From the look of it, it really looks so beautiful. Look, the aviaries and all there. This looks like taking a train ride. And the Gallimimus. So that will be all for this mission guys, and thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for really enjoying it and sharing your likes and views, sharing your queries with me. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. if you're interested with the content I'm making for Jurassic World, and I do make game mods for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so if you're a fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, then don't forget to check out my channel. I have more than 100 plus mod videos on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 as well as Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Along with it, I also do PC gameplays, walkthroughs, and just don't forget to keep the notifications on to get the new updates on the games and for game mods. So this is it, guys. Okay, it feels like I'm about to catch a flight out of this island to somewhere else. See you guys in the next stream with a new island and new challenges. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for being with me.